In 1983, we opened the prep school here for St. Bernard Preparatory School to grades 9 and 10. And of course, the school was just getting started and not many people could afford all the tuition that was charged. So we came up with the idea to host a outdoor arts and crafts fair. At that time, no one was doing it. So we took off visiting different craft fairs all over the southeastern United States, and we came up with Bloomin Festival. And in the past 38 years, it has evolved into one of the largest arts and crafts festivals in the Southeast. And we are just so excited to host 175 artisans this weekend. They will cover the whole grounds here at St. Bernard, the front yard, the backyard, the library yard. It's an educational activity as well as a family event. The monks here also bake what we call Bernard's best bread. It's some of the finest monk bread you'll find in the United States. They have cinnamon bread, cinnamon raisin, Montecasino, which is an Italian bread, a white bread, and it is divinely delicious. You just won't go home without a loaf.
We started making this bread a long, long time ago. I'm not sure of the exact date, but this classic recipe, it's the oldest recipe that we have. It's the cinnamon raisin bread. So this is the end product, obviously. Every baker goes through about 12 stages of baking, but what we do is we come in real early in the morning. We'll start what's called the mixing stage. We mix all the dry ingredients up, pour the oil and the water in, the molasses, all this. In the case with this bread, we let that ferment for a while. It goes into a fermentation stage, and that will last about an hour and a half, where the yeast is activating and doing its thing and making the bread and the dough grow. After that, we'll have a small bench proof stage where we proof it out, punch it down, and what the yeast does and the bread does is it makes carbon dioxide and alcohol. And so that's why it's so puffy. And so you're punching all that out. And so we'll punch it down and do what's called a shaping, the shaping stage, and we'll put it on pans like this. And you can fit about 6 loaves of bread on each pan. The other thing that we do, what it moves into, is a proofing stage, which lasts about 30 minutes. And after that proofing stage, it's ready to bake. When you put it in the oven in the baking stage, it bakes about, this bread bakes about 26 minutes, as well as all our breads that we sell. Once the temperature reaches about 145 degrees Fahrenheit, that yeast dies, all right? And then you have bread. When it goes up to about 186 degrees, we take the temperature with it. When that reaches it, it's ready to take it out of the oven. They're packaged up in these little packages right here, and then after that, they're ready to be sold at the gift store or online or anywhere else that we can sell them. You can get a loaf of cinnamon raisin bread almost any artisan bakery, but what makes ours different is that primarily the monks are making it. And I think that makes it really special. Baking has been an art in monasteries for well over 1,000 years. It means a lot to be able to do it, to be able to participate in it, and to be able to give something that people like.